Weather Authority forecast from Chief Meteorologist Bruce Katz.
And on that note, tonight we have some wind damage with a potential tornado in Marrero. No warnings were put out, but we have all the information for you coming up right now. But take a look at the fairgrounds. Today, the fairgrounds were the place to be. Clouds, breezy and dry. Rain moved in after the gates closed, and this is a radar coming in between 7:30 and 8 o'clock where we had a large storm over parts of the West Bank. It was moving northeastward, and our reporter Jacob Bradford, he was on the scene with some wind damage there. Fortunately, we had no injuries, no other issues at all, but still, some of these storms will create some wind and the potential of hail, even a couple of reports of hail coming in on the West Bank. So right now, here's our line of storms. Now, the northern end moving quicker into the Florida parishes, getting ready to move into Tangipahoa. So if you live around Kentwood, a little bit farther south near the town of Tangipahoa, you're going to see that rain moving in the next 30 minutes. Now, farther west, here's Lafayette. Here's New Orleans. I'm going to show you a couple of radar tours. First, into Kentwood, the rain moving in. Heavier storms to the west of that area, but not a whole lot coming in on the immediate North Shore at this hour. With the exception on the North Shore, Slidell on the eastern end from the Wrigley's over to Slidell, Pearl River up to Stennis. We do see quite a bit of lightning with these storms. And then farther south and west from Jeanerette to Lafayette, we're talking a ways away, but this rain is all moving in to southeast Louisiana. We put out that first alert over the last day or two with the threat of some strong storms Friday night into Saturday morning. Indeed, we did have some reports of strong to severe storms with some hail and heavy downpours. So these two actually this evening did come to fruition on that first alert. Here's what we're looking at in the upper levels. Notice a split in the atmosphere, big storms around the region. And what we have is this trough is going to start moving off to the east. And with that, it's going to drag a front through. It's going to take about 12 to 18 hours to do it. Right now, big storms, at least the watches, all the yellow boxes, they've been dropped with the exception of South Texas. But for us, we will be watching out for some of those heavy downpours moving in. And right now, the North Shore coming into western Tangipahoa Parish, they're moving in. Also, we talked about Slidell and Pearl River. This evening, we are under level 2 of the threat of severe weather. Right now, we are not under any watches or warnings, but later this evening, that could potentially change, so we will watch that. The good news by Saturday, even though we get rain, it does weaken just a little bit. As we take a look for tonight, here comes our rain moving in. This is 12:30 to 1 o'clock. The storm's moving into Washington Parish, not yet into the city, but from the river parishes. Then we move in time through 7 o'clock. First band moves on by, temperatures in the 60s. During the day tomorrow, Jazz Fest opens up at 11. Partly to mostly cloudy skies, but then during the afternoon, spotty storms move in by 2 o'clock. But the good news is that I do expect between 2 and 3, the heaviest rain to push southeastward. We will hit near 80, but then look what happens. The bottom drops on these temperatures. We're talking mid-50s by Sunday morning North Shore. Away from the lake, mid to upper 50s in the metro, 66. And the best news of all, look at Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock for Jazz Fest, sunny skies, low humidity, a nice north wind, highs struggling to hit 80, so definitely we will get the payback. Tomorrow, not the best of days, but I'm not going to call for a washout. Heading to the fairgrounds, I would bring the rain boots and the umbrellas in the event you get that downpour, but we will see dry times in between. Here we go into the evening hours, taking it through 7 a.m., some downpours in red, 2 to 3 inches of rain. Other areas, about a quarter to a half an inch. And as we move in through the afternoon, overall, about a quarter to a half an inch. So we're not expecting widespread heavy rain, but these are the ones we'll watch as far as some of those big downpours. So rain chances high. For tomorrow, I'm going to go right around 11 o'clock, 60%. 50% by 2, and then you can see those rain chances do dwindle down. Right now, those temperatures are in the 70s and 60s around the region, and the next 7 days after tomorrow calls for sunny skies into Monday with that lower humidity, 50s for overnight lows, but then storm chances come back by mid next week. So we don't have an official report as of now, not a confirmed tornado on the West Bank, but of course we will get more updates on that. And the damage video, from what I understand, is coming in. Yeah. We had some of that damage video coming in right around Marrero. My understanding is a shed was blown off its foundation. They came in, they cleaned up that area. Fortunately, no injuries, no fatalities. It was a brief, big blow a lot of people in that area said they kind of didn't even hear it coming, Lauren. So
Yeah.
they can come quick.
And that's the thing. That's what I was going to say, Bruce. Just shows you this situation right here, how quickly something can happen.
Absolutely. And we put out those areas and those first alerts
Yeah.
of potential tornadoes, potential of strong winds or hail. Tonight did come to fruition, but again, some people are going to be dealing with damage, but the good news, there were no injuries, and hopefully we get through this over the next 12 to 18 hours with no other major problems. But plan for some rain tomorrow, some downpours as well. We will see dry times, but looking forward, if we can get through tomorrow and
Yeah.
tomorrow night, Sunday the better day.
All right, Bruce, let's look on the bright side here.
We
All right.
will.